Right.
Good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Egbe, and today in my kitchen we're going to be making groundnut soup. Groundnut soup is a popular dish in Nigeria and some part of Africa, and it's very delicious. Soup is used to eat fufu, eba, or rice, or some people just eat the soup by itself. So the ingredients I need for my groundnut soup is the start of the day, the nuts. I bought some raw nuts from the store today and it still has the shell on them. So I'm going to fry this and remove the shell. And I'm going to be cooking it with the beef, fish, and have some dry fish, some boga fish, dry catfish, and some stockfish over there. And I have this is optional, by the way. I'm going to put some colored greens in mine, but some people don't put any vegetables in theirs. And I'm going to add a little palm oil and pepper and knorr to spice my food. And I have some grinded crayfish over here, and that onions over there is to also spice my meat too. And my paste, and this is also highly optional. Some people don't put paste, but I like paste in mine because it just makes the groundnut soup a little more reddish and beautiful in color. Okay, let's go. Alright guys, the first thing I'm going to do is I've already boiled some hot water and I'm going to pour it inside my dry fish. This helps me to easily debone my fish, and it will also wash away the sand that is usually attached to the fish when they are roasting it and processing it and stuff. So I'm just gonna add this hot water in here, and I'm just gonna let this sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and this will soften my dry fish up and just and I'll just go back and debone it. All right. Okay guys, you can see that I already sliced my onions inside the meat, and I'm just going to use 1 teaspoon of bouillon knorr, and I'm also going to add half a teaspoon of salt. And because my meat is not too much, I'm going to go ahead and add a little water to it for it to cook. Alright, and I'm going to let this cook for about 15 minutes. Okay guys, I'm going to add my nuts in the pot, and I'm just going to fry this for about 5 minutes. So what I do is when you put it in the pot, just constantly stir it together like that, because you don't want your nuts to get burnt. So all you need is when this is getting done a little bit, it's going to start deshelling itself and get a little golden brown. Then I'm going to take it off and go blend it. Okay guys, I'm done frying my basically roasting my nuts, and you can see the color it came up to. This is the kind of color you want. And some people do use peanut butter, or some people use already fried nuts. So this is a personal preference thing. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to come out less different than what I'm doing right now. So just use whatever is most convenient for you to do. Alright, I'm going to blend this, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done blending it. Okay guys, you can see that I blended my nuts, and this is what it came up to. And funny thing was, I talked about the peanut butter earlier. You can see some part of my nut when I was blending it. It actually came out very creamy, looking like peanut butter. Alright, my meat has been cooking for about 15 minutes now, and I'm going to go ahead and add that crayfish, grinded crayfish, into the mixture. And this is the stage I'm going to use my tin tomatoes. And this is highly optional guys. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to. I like mine very red, and that's why I'm doing this step. Alright, So I'm going to actually let this cook together with the meat for about 5 minutes, and afterwards I'm going to add my blended groundnuts. Okay guys, my tomato paste has cooked into the meat for about 5 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and add 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, tablespoon of pepper, and I'm just going to stir it together. And I'm going to go ahead and turn down my heat to medium and add my blended nuts into this mixture. I'm just going to mix it together, and be careful at this stage. Sometimes the soup might start jumping. This pepper body soup. So that's why I turned down my heat and put it on medium, so this soup will have time to cook. So, and also at this stage I'm going to go ahead and add my fish. I'm going to add that fish, and my soup is too thick, and I'm going to add a little more water, sorry for the rockers. My other pots are falling down. So I added a little water, and that will help my fish to cook with the soup. And I'm going to leave this on the stove to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. Okay guys, now that my soup has been cooking for about 10 minutes now, I'm going to go ahead and add my deboned dry fish, and I'm just going to let this cook for extra 10 minutes. Okay guys, you can see the groundnut soup now. I ended up not using palm oil anymore, because you can see my meat and my fish produce their own oil, and you know groundnut is full of oil too. So I said that would be too much oil, and you know what too much oil does in food? You will just start sneezing at the dining table, which is not pretty at all. So this, if guys, if you guys like it like this is actually what the final product of groundnut soup is supposed to look like. I'm going to dish some out, and I'm going to add my vegetable, the colored grain, to it. And some people also like their groundnut soup to have some vegetable in it. So I'm gonna dish some out so I can show you what it looks like eating it by itself like that. Then I'm going to add vegetable. Okay guys, I've dished some portion out of the soup. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my colored grain, and you will also see what this looks like. I'm just gonna let it cook in there for about 3 minutes. You know, you don't want to cook away the nutrients from the vegetables. So I'm just gonna let it cook for about 3 minutes, and I'll take it off the stove. Okay guys, and you can see this is the final product of what it looks like when you add vegetable to your groundnut soup. You know, it doesn't really make much difference, but I guess nutrition wise it does make much difference, because you're putting a little more fiber in your body and vitamins that you get from the colored grain. So well, I'm just gonna head over and show you what you can eat with this delicious soup. Stay tuned and we'll wrap it up. Okay guys, you can see the final product of my groundnut soup. It's very delicious, it's nutritious, you know, it's peanuts, so it's filled with packed filled with protein. And you can see the groundnut soup that doesn't have vegetables in it, and you can see the one that I put a little collard green in. So it's just a personal preference thing. If you don't want vegetable, you can eat it plain, it stays just as delicious. And you can also see I have eba here that I'm going to use to eat it. Or if you also want to use rice, you can use it as sauce for your rice too. So there are endless varieties of what you can use this soup to eat. And thank you to my previous subscribers. I've had a bunch of subscribers lately. Thank you. Yay! I'm so glad you tuned into my channel and you subscribed. It means a lot to me. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Or if I did anything other than what you do in your kitchen and you want to give me some tips, leave a comment below, and I'm open for suggestions. And if you want me to cook anything, just leave a comment below also. Thank you and have a blessed day. Bye bye.